Quindi guidare subito dopo
Hai l'audio acceso?
Sì, subito poi a Gianinelli si è collegato?
No. Okay, hello everybody for this last session of our workshop. Hello Ilaria, our Dean, Ilaria Valente, Professor Valente, our Dean, she's connected, as well as Emilio Faroldi, Prorector of Politecnico di Milano, and we are waiting other guests. As you know, Ilaria, Emilio, we are both connected through Teams, and here in present with some students in a fantastic place, which is the former Chiesa del Carmine in Piacenza. So we are testing this double lines and means of communication experience, the one we are starting on from Monday. We are with our teaching. We are in a special site, in a special place. So I want to give the floor just for a brief greeting to Giacomo Frattola, is innovative manager of Laboratorio Aperto. Laboratorio Aperto is a structure here in Piacenza, and he wants to give us his welcome.
Hey, good evening everyone. I would like to welcome you here at the Laboratorio Aperto di Piacenza, both those who are physically here and also those who are connected online, and those who have been with us the whole day. So it's really a pleasure for us to host this final event. We have been really excited when we have been asked to host this event, of course, because of the prestige of Politecnico di Milano, and we're really happy to start this collaboration here at local level. Also because it was a session with people connected and here in presence, people coming from all over the world. But mostly, I would like to say, because of the focus of this activity, really deeply focused on design and on reimagining things. So I think this is something really in line with all the things we do every day here. This is a project focused on innovation, so with all our activities, like events, training courses, we try to reimagine things every day when we teach kids how to build and program a robot, or when we organize open innovation events. So we really feel in line with the effort you have done here today. I've listened to the presentation, and it has been really exciting. So welcome again, and enjoy this second part of the event today.
Okay, thank you, Giacomo, also for all the support you have given us during this long and tiring day. And Emilio Faroldi, Professor Faroldi, wrote in the chat that he can just hear us, so welcome also to you, Emilio. And now, as far as the dean of our school of Architecture, Urban Planning and Construction Engineering of Politecnico di Milano, Ilaria Valente, I guess you cannot start too much with us tonight, so I'm giving you the floor for your greetings. I mean, thanking for the final conclusion of our workshop.
So, hello to everybody. Thanks for the invitation, and thanks to all of you. First of all, to the students that worked on the project with the tutors, with the professor, and thanks to all the guests and to all the people that organized this this summer school, this workshop. I'm happy to see you in Piacenza, in a beautiful site. Thank you to Sara Protasoni and to Michele Roda and to all the staff. Thank you to the municipality of Piacenza and to the Chamber of Architects of Piacenza. I hope that we will have the opportunity the next year to be all together in Piacenza and also in this beautiful place that you have chosen for the final ceremony. And so I'm here if I can help you in some way. I'm at home. I have to say something. On Monday, we start with the academic year in a blended version, and so in presence in Politecnico di Milano. And we worked a lot during all the day of Friday, and we have to prepare something also tomorrow and on Sunday for starting in a good way with our teaching. And this is just to say you that the situation that is actually we are living actually in Politecnico di Milano. We are very excited about the possibility of meeting our students on Monday at school. So thank you so much to all of you.
Thank you, Ilaria, for support, for being present. Now our director, Sara Protasoni, is giving her speech, and we are sharing some slides, remembering some data and names of our workshop.
So, of course, we will go ahead to thank a lot of people because it was for us really a difficult work. The beginning was really that we wanted somehow to transform a condition which was difficult because of the lockdown in an opportunity. So basically, we have decided to try to do a workshop even in this condition of having distance between people and to have fair teaching. And the organization was not so easy, and the last step was even more difficult because today we practice what we are going to do in the next semester. So the experience of having relations half with people who are far away and half with people who are with us in presence. The idea of transforming these limitations in an opportunity, at the end, I think succeeded in. And we can say that from the smiling faces of all the students and all the tutors and all the people who was involved, we can say that we had a success. The workshop, as you know, is called LOL. It is the first edition. You see here the main informations. We had, like normally in the workshop, an alternance of teaching activity, but also lectures from 5 different people. But what I want to stress now, and this image is showing, it is that the students who attended our workshop are coming from all over the world. You see here a map with represented the amount of students from the different countries. This is somehow in the stream of what normally our sustainable architecture and landscape design course experience each day. The numbers are here. We have 68 registered, 20 nationalities. You see here the list. And then you see that all the work was then set in 3 different ateliers. We decided this year to have a very precise formula where the leader of the different ateliers were professionals, very interesting professionals. And we have the Atelier 1 with De Molfetta and Strode, held by Alessandra Balzarotti, Zedina Rama and Susanna Lindvall. Atelier 2, which was held by Navarra Office Working Architecture with Studio Analogique, Claudio Cosentino, Dario Felice, and Antonio Rizzo, and Atelier 3 with Valerio Morabito from APS Landscape and Francesca Berzilli as tutor. I have, of course, to thank them, but to thank also, already the Dean mentioned a little bit, but I want now to be a little bit more precise, the people who made possible, really possible, and I have really to thank them personally, one by one, this activity. Chiara Loccardi, there, you know, everyone knows her, Michele Roda and Sara Anna Sapone, Sara, we call her Sara, who really worked very, very hard day and night for everything, to have everything organized. Then Anna Solimando, who helped us a lot, and also the executive board, Marco Mareggi, who is also with us, Andrea Oldani and Matteo Poli, who were connected today and also in the previous days. Somehow we had a wide support by a network of national universities. Of course, we don't have time to read all of this. And then we had a very important support, like usually, from the city and the territory where we work since long time, where we have a lot of important exchange because of the topics of the research that we find, because of the opportunity of research, because also of the disponibility of infrastructure. Like today, we could very easily, in 2 days, thanks to Elena Baio, Vice Major, in a few days we could reach the possibility to be present in such a beautiful place. Of course, here you see all the organization on the territory which were supporting us, and we have also with us today some of the representatives that we will introduce, some of them in present here, but some also online. I think later Michele will do the presentations once we introduce them directly. Then we see that the program of the workshop was very intense, and it was set basically on a virtual platform, Microsoft Teams, organized in different virtual rooms. Then we had a lot of kind of cross meetings and plenary meetings, and the main element which supported our work was the website, where each day was published some advanced thing of the work that was done, thanks to Sara and Chiara, who were taking care of this. And then we had, as you see, interesting conferences by really, really important people in the contemporary, important representatives of the contemporary debate about architecture. Today was the last one, was James Cornels, but before we had also Gareth Doherty, Mario Suñer-Diaz, Hansi Bellings, and in the first day, Philip Ram. In the final day, we can, in a way, very quickly recall a little bit what we did. First, the title. I repeat something that our students heard probably already too many times, you forgive me. The title is Landscape of Limits, which is for us the symbol of an approach to landscape design that choose to move around and beyond the many different limits that the word landscape evokes and often breaks. This is a very interesting and important part of our work in the field of landscape. And the center of our work is the design approach. So we really think that design, landscape and architectural design is still crucial in dealing with the main question that the contemporary city and settlements and also territories and landscape is bringing to our attention. And we really believe, and in this I think also that the representative of the Chamber of the Architects agree with us, and also the representative of Coldiretti agree with us, that somehow we have to find new tools to improve and to innovate the traditional tools to deal with the main questions, which are, as we know, the question of sustainability of transformation, the protection of biodiversity, the defense of soil and water, the mitigation of climate change. These are all aspects of our work that we have to develop with an approach which is able to bring together the necessary technical tools without renouncing to one aspect, which is related to the question of the quality of space, the question of beauty, the question that today with James Corman was mentioned as the poetic measure of our landscape and territories. In a moment when, as we know, the structural conditions, economical conditions are quite kind of very difficult. The workshop decided for the first edition to deal with a question which is very crucial for Piacenza community, Piacenza city, and the Piacenza with its territory, which is somehow the relation between the city and the river through a land which should become very quickly a landscape in a new way, because somehow, as we know, the question of the relation between earth and water is now changed, and now we have to imagine also that the role of nature in relation with the dominion of natural elements and the city should be thought in a different way. We work therefore on the River Po, that, as we know, was declared in 2019 Po Grande Biosphere Reserve by UNESCO. So this is something which is already defining a kind of a juridical status for the site we selected. And the idea was somehow to address the challenge of transforming the Po, which is something that Piacenza was in a way always refusing. There are not too many places of direct connection between the city and the river, to make it more something very crucial in the definition of the quality of the life of the inhabitants of Piacenza in, of course, a lot of different sense, in a way, for sure, in terms of the representation and what, in terms of cultural landscape, Po River means for the city, but also more in terms of what in the contemporary reflection is defined eco-service, ecosystems, which means that somehow also the ecological aspects and the protection from flood risks, and in general, all the question of the intervention of humans in defining a sustainable relation with natural sources is defined. As we know, we have to deal with kind of strong problems, deterioration problems that are affecting nowadays the banks of Piacenza. For example, for sure, the separation from the system of collective places. As I said before, there are not direct connections and not safe connection also, and qualified connection to reach the water. Abandonment due to the unsustainability of the maintenance. We have really to find new approaches, a new way for dealing with this question of how to maintain such a huge dimension. It's really a long area with which is not easy to maintain, and it's also the question of social insecurity and the question of degradation of natural system between land and water, and again, as I said before, hydrogeological fragility. Of all these questions were already in the agenda of the municipality. We had already before occasions of working here with Elena and Eduardo. We even tried to participate to a European call for EUIA research. And then I think this is just the first step of something that we hope could develop in the next period in a very important way. And now I give the floor to Michele so that
No.
he will.
Okay, now thank Sarah. Now I would like to introduce the greeting by Professor Dario Zaninelli, our pro-rector of the campus of Piacenza of Politecnico di Milano. Is connected through Team. So if Professor Zaninelli, can you hear us? Maybe he cannot hear us. So we can shift.
And we
I turn now. So now waiting for Professor Zaninelli availability on Teams. I'm calling here on the table Edoardo Favari. Sorry, the camera is a disaster. Edoardo is, for who doesn't know him, is president of Poli Piacenza, association supporting the presence here of Politecnico Milano in Piacenza. He's a great friend of the summer school of Polytechnic, all activities, so it's, you are at home here.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. What can I say? My perspective is the one as the president of Poli Piacenza of the institutional investors in the Piacenza campus. And since the beginning, been a few years ago, actually 5 years ago, I've been involved in a little bit in the summer school. What can I say? It is so amazing that every year I can see here in Piacenza, that is a medium city, not that big. So many persons coming from all over the world contributing for developing projects for our city. So it is so amazing. Thank you so much for participating, for all persons that taking part and contributing to the development of students of landscaping and architectural studies for our city. And thanks so much for the persons that are working for the summer school and working on that. So okay. Sarah, Michele, and the other people.
Thank you, Edoardo. But we know that you come here to the final conclusion of the summer schools because you like to read all the students and names. So now we are giving you the possibilities. Before
was not agreed. This was not agreed.
No, I want just before. No, aspetta, prima faccio vedere il progetto. Okay. No, before sorry. Now, we want just to share some images of the project, the different ateliers presented today, just to give Elena Baio, Peracchi, all the friends, some prompts of what our students have done in this, just in 10 days here working on Piacenza. So the group number 1, now we are reading their names, was led by Oxford and Federico Melfetta. The title of the project was Waiting for the Fall. So it's play joking with the word to say that you can see in this image the importance of intending the Po as a sort of site to reconquer, to regain, as the title of our workshop. The students decided to work mainly through videos. So the idea to think to the means of video as a way to interpret the reality and maybe to transform the reality. And in this image you can see some of their ideas also in order to make the nature itself, the trees and so on, as element to transform the physical reality of the Po itself. And these are some of the visions, ideas, suggestions, maybe provocations they have done. They have done, and they have presented this afternoon during the final session. Now the name of the group number 1. Where I have to exit. Sorry, but. Okay. We want to ask, well, now to read all the names of atelier number 1 and asking also the students who are connected. We know that in China is night and so on, but students connecting to switch on the camera so we can also see your faces here. For maybe some of you, group number 1, come here. Okay. Eduardo.
So, Alejandra Condesa.
Okay, okay.
Noran Magdi El Bergami, Jacopo Giraldo, Yunyun Gong, Ramona Averland, Miriam Meyer, Thomas Cotignani il Georgia. This is very hard, eh?
Okay.
It's like two. Yongying Lee, Yunkai Lee, Xiang Lee,
It's a family.
Andrea Marijuan Navarro, Jing Ni, Shayari Pattamadi Sayan, Nastraran Sokandani.
She is, so she can say, present yourself.
Hi, my name is Sonia Stephen, and I'm a student of Politecnico di Milano, final year student in Piacenza. And I would like to say that Landscape of Limits was a great experience, and since it was the first attempt in the history of Piacenza, from the usual structure of the workshops, it was a really great experience, and thank you so much for this successful event.
Oh, we can do an applause to you and a Sonia, then questo te lo lascio.
Zhongyi San, Jiatong Xu, Mengijiao Yang, Ibrahim Ilmaz, Xiongyu Zhao, Jiawei Zheng, Yuan Zhou, Xiang Zhu.
For student from atelier number 1 who can say hello. Then going. Okay, so instead atelier number 2 was directed by Marco Navarra. The title of the workshop was Future Planetary Ruins, working about architecture and archaeologists. And what is quite funny of this work is that they have decided to work mainly on the idea of the viaduct. Of the viaduct of the A21, the motorway, which is a strong limit between the city of the river. It's very clear to see that. But at the end, working on idea of what does it mean to work at distance of such a condition, they have decided to interpret and to realize a video game. So the city of Piacenza is seen as a sort of background of the 16-bit video game with some characters. The main character is the hero, is the Vignola, so the most important architect here. And so they have intended this type of representation as a way to see the city and to see some possible vision to the city and to have also fun together. Here you can recognize something, okay, the bridge bypassing the Po, the railway, the roads, the agricultural fields, and all the elements characterizing our city with such this very suggesting representation. Okay, now they don't know, but I call Sarah. You can come here and you can read the name of Atelier 2. Are there some students of Atelier 2 here?
Everyone is gone.
Lisana, come here, please.
So let's see. My pronunciation will be very bad. Sorry for that already. So, Altemawi Leyana, Bing Xiang, Bukute Abenezer Abebe, was here before, but I think it's gone. Du Rishao, Gan Hui, Gao Mengi, Udorf Patrick, Yayuk Kumar Anashwara. Sorry for the pronunciation again. There is someone here? No,
Lisanne.
just Lisanne, okay. Jinan, Li Xinru, Liu Engrui. Again, if you are connected and you want to show yourself, you are more than welcome. Meng, someone is here?
Yes, sorry, I'm missing. My name is Du Ruichao.
Hi.
Hi, I'm so sorry, I'm missing you.
Switch on your camera.
So we can see you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, it's fine like this. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to say something? to us?
This workshop, this summer school is fantastic, and we did unusual, irregular studio, and it's fantastic.
I'm glad you had fun.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you again. So where was I? I lost myself. Well, let's say Jinan, Li Xinru, Liu Angrui, Meng Yunting, Penin Lucas. Again, if someone is still connected, show a sign. Rempel Jamili, Sanap Shivali, Shidquina Lizana. Lizana, sorry, how is pronounced your surname?
Yes. Hi everyone. I'm Lisana Shidquina. The project of making a video game for Piacenza was very, very unexpected. I think we learned quite a lot of representing Piacenza in a different way. And I hope it can also make the citizens of Piacenza imagine more beautiful things for the city. Thank you.
Thank you, Lizana. So, going back to our list, Uluderia Serai, Vigi Jadet, Wang Yini, Wang Rui, Tsang Xiaoxuan, Su Sikong.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys, from Group 2. And also to the tutors and the team lead.
Pronunciation by Sarah was much better than Eduardo's one. Sorry, now we are trying with Chiara's. Okay, atelier number 3 instead, working with Valerio Morabito, was titled Mapping Ideas, Designing Places. Here you can see some of very fascinating and suggestive images. They were working mostly with a more traditional, we can say, idea of representing the landscape. So no video game, no video, but drawings. And some of these drawings were intended as a very sensible and deep and precise work on some parts of the river, and so the dike, the agricultural field, the pedestrian and cycle path along the Po, in order to make better landscape for better lives. We can say so. They were divided into some different groups, and each groups define one part. So now it's Chiara's time to read the names of the group Atelier 3. You can come here, please. Girls from Atelier. Okay.
The most ones.
So, Cesare Sara, of course, if you are there.
She's the only Italian student.
Please show your face. Frenzen Verena, if somebody's here, so tell me. Furuya Fernanda, Oldkamp Marius, Wang Xiaolin, Jiang Lian, Liu Fangfang, Luo Jie, Ma Jing Qiang, Masti Srividya. You? Please, come. Okay. If you want to say something about your experience.
Hello everyone. For me, the workshop was really very interesting because it was nice to see various approaches for the same project and how it could be, like, especially in this my atelier, it was more of a traditional approach, but it was still interesting how you can think in a different way, like have a different approach towards it. And also the various guest lectures were really inspiring and motivating, so it was very intense and a good end to the summer.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's go ahead with Nora Teresa, Qureshi Nahid, Ravi Chandran Pratyusha, Shmale Vivienne, Tahiri Dieleza, Tasin Sumaita. Please.
Maita. Please.
Okay, so for me, the workshop was interesting because we went to that place so many times with bike and we took pictures, but we never saw that place from this perspective, from the perspective of the workshop. So we looked back to those pictures again with this perspective. So it was really interesting for me.
Thank you very much. Xia Fanji, Xiang Sampeng, Shu Chen Xuan, sorry for pronunciation, and I think I changed the sheet, probably. No.
Ah sì, questo è il gruppo.
Oh, sorry.
No, è l'uno questo.
No, questo è l'uno. Sorry. Ok, devo caricare. Yang Yun, Zhang Yaning, Zhu Yining, and finally Shi Yu Xuan. I know that, congratulations to everybody. I know that probably Valerio Morabito is connected, so if you want to add something or if you want to close your group presentation, you are
Valerio,
more
ci
than
senti?
welcome.
Valerio?
Yes, I am here.
Ciao.
It's right, the pronunciation Valerio Morabito, yes.
Yes, what to say, very happy to stay with all of you, very happy to experience this new method to do a summer school. I enjoy the walks to this relationship, this hard relationship with my students. And so what to say, very happy and thanks a lot to invite me to stay with all of you.
Okay, thank you, Valerio. Thank you also to other tutors, professor, your presence, okay, also in this modality was very precious for a fantastic experience. As far as you know, we had a strong relationship with two European schools, the School of Osnabrück and the School of Toulouse. Dirk Juncker and Juan Carlos Rojas Arias are connected. They were very present during our workshop. So maybe I ask you also, Dirk and Juan Carlos, to say your hello and goodbye.
Who first? Okay. Yeah. Hello and good evening from Germany. I want to thank you for all the organization and the perfect things you have done here to make this workshop happen. This was really, it took a long time, and as you know, I'm highly interested in all these international connections, and we had to cancel a workshop this summer. Chiara Locardi was invited to, but we couldn't manage it, and it was not possible in my imagination to make this workshop happen with several universities all over the world, just with this remote field work. But you managed it, and it was wonderful, and it worked out, and the results, as I said before, were really very good. And even if you haven't been in Piacenza, a lot of your students really got a feeling for the site, and this was also because of your very good introduction, Michele. That was the starting point of the whole workshop. So thank you for this, and yeah, thank you also to all the colleagues, the practitioners, and because I think it was a very hard time for you. You had to work in your office, and you had to. I know what I'm talking about because it's the same for me. But to give the time for our students is something which is really very very helpful, and a warm welcome coming directly from the practice, and not only from the university. From the university perspective, that's also always something different, and it's helpful for our students. So I hope to take part next year. You are invited from Piacenza to take part in our workshop, which was shifted from this year to next year. Hopefully it will happen directly here live in the northern part of Germany, or I promise I will try to make this as a remote field work also happening. So I don't want to shift it again. And yeah, thank you for your wonderful work, and all the best to all your students, to all the students who have done a really good job all around the world. Thank you.
Yes, we can hear you, Michele.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you very much. It was the applause. They cannot hear you. Juan Carlos, it's your time.
Yeah. Good evening. I would like to thank Professor Sara Protassoni and Professor Chiara Loccardi for the invitation to participate as member of Scientific Network to the first edition of the virtual workshop Landscape of Limits. Really, thank you very much, because it's a great experience. I would like to congratulate the entire organizing team, Michele, Roda, Sara Siaponi, all the leaders of Atelier, Rob Strode, Federico de Molfetta, Marco Navarra, Valerio Muravito, and of course, all the students who responded to the challenge of remote collaborative work. The current context opened up the possibility of exploring new ways of exchanging, questioning pedagogical practice, and bringing out proposals for interactive collective work and for new ways of transmitting and learning. The proposals that are presented today are ideas that can see the light of day, maybe. Each proposal is a line of fruit and a window to multiplied possibilities, both for local authorities who receive external point of view that enrich their option to choice, and for the academic world, students and we teachers who have the possibility to experiment new ways of teaching and learning. For finish, I would like to renew the interest of the National School of Architecture of Toulouse to continue and expand our collaboration with the Politecnico di Milano in Piacenza for the exchange of mobility and for experiments as the present workshop. Thank you very much for this experience.
Thank you, Juan Carlos. During these days, we have usually say that students' work, student efforts, ideas have to be some suggestion for the municipality, for the Piacenza itself, to think with other ideas and to experiment. And so it's always a pleasure to have the Vice Mayor, Elena Baio, representing all the municipality of Piacenza, to be here with us and to close this experience, and also because you let possible also to be here trying this presence presentation. Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you. Well, first of all, let's admit it could be quite difficult to say something interesting enough for our audience after James Corner conference. Joking aside, this final event in the series of lecture and Atelier Composing the Landscape of Limits program go to show the exceptional level of the international workshop that Politecnico University has managed to assemble also this year. brilliantly overcoming the uncertainties of the present situation. As in the past 10 editions of the summer school, this has been an extraordinary opportunity to compare various approaches to urban planning, deriving from the different cultural, national, and the scholastic background they represent. In a historical moment where a landscape is maybe the only key of interpretation to analyze the changes in complex contemporary habitats, Piacenza has had the possibility to confirm its role as an international center of debate on the topic. All this thanks to Politecnico University, Professors Dario Zaninelli, Sara Protasoni, and their wonderful staff. Also, on behalf of our municipality, I am sincerely grateful to them all. During these 2 weeks, we have learned about different and alternative vision of the relation between the river and the city, confirming there is more than one road leading to the necessary transformation. This is a very important matter for the future of Piacenza. Regaining the physical and affective bond with the River Po and its banks is crucial for a new perspective on the entire northern compound of the city, which is to undergo significant change for the better in the next few years. Initiatives such as the workshop that ends today are a great occasion to develop new ideas, project and point of view not only on the regeneration of dismissed area, but also of new function for urban districts that could benefit from a makeover or simply undergo a process of renovation leading to more welcoming, user-friendly public spaces of enhanced beauty. A stronger link between the city center and the river means establishing a relation between historical and heritage, investing on mobility and creating new elements of attractiveness for our territory, where culture and nature can meet. Politecnico's workshop, as usual, has been an energetic booster for the local debate on urban planning, and I really wish to thank you for attending and giving your precious contribution. My hope, of course, is that next year we may greet you here in Piacenza, fully absorbing the creativity and brightness that international students always bring. You will be most welcome.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you all the municipality of Piacenza. I ask now Beppe Baracchi, President of the Council of Architects, to join us for this final. Thank you for being here.
Okay, thanks Michele, thanks Sarah, thanks the collaborators, the authorities, and special thanks to Alessandra Ferrari here as represent the Council, the National Council of the Architects, for the first time patron of this event. Good morning to the west of the world, good evening to the east of the world. Welcome and good evening everybody. Here we are at the conclusive act of this virtual experience for summer school, first edition of LOL, L of F limits. Okay, I'm sure, even with the lack of direct confrontation and active and practical participation, that this will be the next future, as many other professional studios already did and are doing, using the methodologies you experimented today. I hope you became acquainted with the Piacenza. I hope for the adventure to have been exhaustive and full while bringing useful cues and ideas for your professional excursus. Good luck to everybody, and I shall conclude my little speech with the usual wish. have fun with architecture. Architecture with the same capital A that is used at Gateway for the architecture school for the Politecnico di Milano. And you see next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Beppe, all the architects, Alessandra. Before going to the conclusion with the greeting by Professor Zaninelli, I give the floor to Davide Minardi from Coldiretti. Coldiretti is an association always very close to our school, and so I'm giving you the floor.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm really happy here to represent Coldiretti, which is the biggest Italian union of farmers. And I'm really happy about the topic of this year. I'm participating at several summer schools, but this year is really interesting because I think water management is really important for the future, and it's really important for agriculture and for the cities. So have a renewed place like Po and have a safe place like Po will be important for the city and for the tourists and for everything. At the same time, I think that agriculture is doing the same thing, for example, in mountains or on the hills, where having a beautiful landscape and a safe landscape means to have tourism and to have safety for the population in order to avoid flood, and these kind of things will be much more having some flood like every year because of the climate change. So I think that have a safe place will mitigate this climate change. So I'm really happy to be here again. I bring the greetings from Coldiretti and see you next year.
Okay, thank you, Davide. Now, I guess Professor Zaninelli can give his contribution. Professor, can you hear us? Okay. So
Yes, okay.
it's your turn. You can, then we have a short video at the end. And now, Professor Zaninelli, it's the last intervention of this summer school. Thank you.
Can I ask to speak now or?
Yes.
Okay.
You can now. Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you very much. I add my thanks to the many thanks I listened tonight. Sorry I could not connect before when I was called on the floor via web, because it was the window of time in which I can talk with my brother that was afflicted with this virus, the coronavirus. After 6 months is now recovering, but I can communicate only via video call with him. In any case, I would like to thank all the authority present, the people that contribute, Poli Piacenza, the city, the municipality of Piacenza, the Order of Architects, Coldiretti, and all the actors of this very generous province that support the Politecnico in this territory. I would like to give a great recognition to the work of Sara Protasoni, Michele Roda, Mrs. Locati, and all the staff that are connected with them, that create with very many difficulties the new version of the summer school. I had the opportunity to see in Pils the presentation of each group, only the slide that you saw as me directly in this hour. And I want to congratulate with all the students. They did a very interesting work. I hope it will be profitable for their career, for their studies. And they represent, I think, the hope of the next best future. I hope they can remember this experience online in Piacenza as an experience that symbol of difficulties, but also symbol of regeneration and new opportunities for all of you that you are are young and have a lot of things to do for your career, for your friends, for your families. And so I sent to all the students my congratulations, my deep recognition for their interesting and hard work in these 3 weeks. Have a nice end of this event, and I send you my deep thanks and also I share with you the hope that the future will be better than now. Goodbye. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Zaninelli. Now, yes, we are closing with a sort of gift. We have arranged a video. Well, Sara and Chiara has arranged a video with all the phases of this LOL workshop, edition number 1. So Chiara can say something opening it, and then we say hello to everybody. Sara, you want to say hello to everybody?
Yes, just a few words about the experience. I would like to thank, I'm really grateful tonight to be here and to have taken part to this experience. Because after this strange and crazy period where every one of us has experienced the concept of limits under so many levels that before wasn't uncountable, we cannot think to that. I think that being here tonight all together, having celebrated this moment all together is a sort of miracle. And I think that LOL is, we were a sort of pioneer in this sense of overcoming of the limits. And I think that we have proved somehow that we can build all together with our effort, our researches, our studies, we can build a new way to live a global community, and composed by professors, lecturers, researchers, and at the end our wonderful students, which are the real reason because we are here all together, and who are the real protagonists of our experience. So for them and for everybody, we have prepared this video, me and Sara, which is a sort of a gift, collecting all the contribution that you have prepared for us, and which is a sort of story of our experience, our experience in the last 2 weeks. So I hope you will enjoy. We are waiting for you next time, and thank you to all the colleagues connecting from all over the world. Thank you to Juan Carlos and Dirk particularly. I know your effort, and really thank you very much for being with us. Sara Protasoni, Michele, Sarano Sapone, all the colleagues, all the students, all the tutors. Was an amazing experience. Thank you very much. This is the video. We are LOL.
We hope to make you laugh a bit.
And we can bring
No, mi sa che lo devo condividere da lì. Aspetta.
Last technical
issues and problems
No,
that we are solving in.
It's not that doesn't work, it doesn't work the audio. It's like this. Quant'era basso il desktop? Michele? No, ma lo devo condividere perché lo devo condividere, se no non lo vedono a casa. Ok. Non lo so cosa ho messo. Qua sta condividendo? No, infatti. We're coming, eh? Ha pure spento il microfono. Adesso lo vedo. Come ha fatto?
Vai. Ok.
Okay, let us know if you don't hear anything.
Now, in terms of virtuality, we would need a virtual drum roll to introduce our director, Sara Protasoni. I'm giving you the floor. Thank you.
My name is Sara. I come from Italy. I'm connected from Piacenza. To me, that is an exciting challenge.
On behalf of Politecnico di Milano, I give you the welcome to this school.
The city will miss your presence in the city, the dialogue and the vitality of the campus, but this will not affect the unicity of this experience.
All this make Po River Reggae not only a title, but an ambition that we aim to fulfill.
To everybody, welcome to this virtual campus, because usually was welcome to Piacenza, but this year we are in another format.
Hello everyone, my name is Fernanda, I'm from Brazil. My name is Sumaita, I'm from Bangladesh. My name is Srividya, I'm from India. We're connecting from Piacenza.
Hi, I'm Hope Strode from the United States.
And I'm Federico Di Monfetta from Milan.
We're calling in from Lugano.
My name is Xiaoling Huang. I come from China, and I'm connecting from Guangzhou.
Hello, I'm Lucas. I'm from Toulouse in France, and I'm connecting from Toulouse.
I'm Liu Henry. I'm connecting from China, Yunnan now.
We are Analogique. We come from Catania. We are connecting from Catania.
My name is Ni Jingjing. I'm from China, and I'm connecting from Beijing.
Hello, my name is Jamie, and I'm coming from Lübeck.
My name is Diosa. I'm from Kosovo, also connecting from Kosovo.
My name is Marius.
My name is Vivian, and we are connecting from Osnabrück, Germany.
Hello, my name is Ebenezer, and I come from Ethiopia, but currently I'm connecting from Piacenza.
My name is Anashwara Jayakumar. I come from India, and I'm currently connecting from Piacenza.
My name is Tara. I'm from Milan, and I'm connecting from my balcony.
Hello, everyone. My name is Francesca. I came from Naples.
My name is Sonia Stephen. I'm from India.
My name is Teresa Nora. I'm from Lebanon, but I live in Piacenza.
I'm Shambi from China, Yunnan province. Here I am in my room and connecting from Yunnan, my home.
My name is Susanna. I come from Sweden and I'm connecting from Bologna.
I'm Alessandra. I come from Milano and I'm currently connecting from Parma.
I'm Ers. I'm part of the Atelier 1 teaching team. I'm from Kosovo and I'm connecting from Kosovo.
My name is Xiao Xuanzhang. I'm from China. Now I'm connecting from China.
I'm Andrea. I'm from Spain. I'm connecting now from Madrid.
My name is Bong Junting. I come from China and now I'm connecting from Jilin province in China.
I'm Chiara, connecting directly from the Po riverbank in Piacenza.
My name is Nuran. I'm from Egypt. I'm connecting from Piacenza with that lovely view.
Hi, I am Valerio Morabito and I am the leader of the Atelier number 3.
It's Michele. I am here in a fantastic Milano park, isn't it, Sara?
Ragazzi, siamo sulle sponde del Po.
Yeah, hi, I'm not in the office, but still in the car.
I'm here with Luce. Antonio in barca.
Students are there because we have to torture them. We have to destroy their life. That is the rule of students. Why we are professors. I like to jump into both the other atelier to destroy students and saying, don't do this, don't do videos anymore, don't play video games.
I can give a name to the atelier too. The name is Surprise.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me, Michele. It was nice to be in Piacenza, even if it's a long distance from Montreal, where I am today.
Let me start congratulating you, the organizers. I think it's very important to go on, not to stop, and adapt our routines to this new way of teaching.
I'm very happy to be part of this workshop.
Very envious about this. I am very envious about this. No, I think the envious is like the cholesterol. You have a good one and you have a bad one.
A landscape of limits for me is a great opportunity. For me, it's an inspirational one. For me, it's like a very intense summer.
For us, Landscape of Limits is tuning in with the times of the river.
LOL for me is intense but surprising.
It's a chance to break the rules.
Like a shaker maker.
Ironic.
And analog.
To me, it's unprecedented.
LOL is a challenge. It is a great experience for students and professionals. It offers very good lectures.
LOL is for me creative relations.
And for me, it's storytelling.
LOL workshop for me is an exciting experience.
LOL for me is exploration.
I'm from the organization team, and LOL to me is a never-ending adventure.
If I have to describe Landscape of Limits in one word, then LOL for me is phenomenal.
It means finding new connections.
A totally new experience.
A fantastic opportunity to bypass our contemporary limits and to do together what we love.
It's like a professional, which means I can try new things.
A very cool virtual experience.
It's a very, very special experience.
It's so much fun. It's a lot of work, but it's extremely so much fun. I'm learning so much, so thank you so much for that.
LOL has been just
an innovative way for sharing space, time, and engagement with our amazing water landscapes.
Wait, it's not true.
Personal thanks to Sara Sapone for having this wonderful idea to record video for the final presentation. Sara, take care. I will come and kill you.
Now it's finished. I hope you had fun as we had watching this. Bye guys. Have a great night. We are done here, I guess.
Just wanted to say hello to the organizers and just to thank you. Everything has been super smoothly and it has been super fun working with the organizers. Michele, Sara, Chiara, thank you so much. You've been great and super smooth organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Elsa. Thank you so much, Elsa. Bye guys, have a great rest of the year. Bye.
Bye-bye. All the best to you.
Bye-bye. Au revoir.